we are very excited to work for this beautiful place. I visited here as 6 years ago, and I was so inspired and also very impressed by the harmony between the environment and the building. As architecture is actually merging into the beautiful environment, and he showed me as a great example of the future architecture design. And also, we got a hint from the Japanese tea house. The Japanese tea house is also Sri Lanka tea. To drink tea is a very special experience. But in Japan, also to drink tea is a kind of spiritual as a ceremony. As a location, I really like the location of the pavilions. It is protected by the forest, and we can enjoy the sun and shadows as well in this location. And also, it's also we can the sea, the water, the pond from this position, and then this is ideal site for this project. And also it's a kind of sundial. If sun moves, the shadow is moving according to the movement of sun. The basic idea for this pavilions came from this environment. Also, the beautiful steel furnitures designed by Geoffrey Bawa. As he designed the curvatures for Kandalama project, and it is made by steel, but it's very different from normal the steel furniture. He created a special softness, and he created a special warmness by steel. It's a kind of miracle. And we try to bring that idea to this pavilion project. Geoffrey Bawa's architecture is always creating beautiful shadow, because climate here is very warm summers, and he tried to create comfortable shadow, and he tried to bring natural breeze into the building. So I got that idea to apply to this pavilion. And I think the uniqueness of Geoffrey Bawa's design is he used the natural traditional material as well as a contemporary material like steel, and also he use a special metal, and then his stance is basically not nostalgic. He got a hint from tradition, but he tried to find the future design by using traditional material, and then to use steel is very important for this pavilion. The beauty of Kithul is very similar to bamboo, but as a color is much deeper, and also textures is close to wildness, and then it's a small difference, but Kithul and bamboo is showing the big difference for the final effect. As the geometry of the contemporary building is very square. The 90 degrees is a Cartesian, the grid, but the geometry of this pavilion is totally different. So we try to learn from the geometry of nature. In nature, there are many beautiful curvatures, many beautiful, also the many beautiful lines, and we want to bring that kind of soft geometry to the pavilion. It is different from normal 90 degrees the geometry of conventional buildings. But still, so we want to keep the first impression of the building. The first impression is the wave. The wave is very important in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka and Japan, both countries has this long history with the oceans, and the wave is part of our life. The uniqueness of Zen temple is it is not enclosed. So from the Zen temple, people can see nature, and people can feel nature in Zen temple. And it's the same as a relationship as will happen in this pavilion. And the visitors can sit and meditate in the space and can feel the harmony of nature from this pavilion. And it is not a religious building, but I want people get some religious experience from this pavilion.
Were you looking for a bamboo alternative in Kithul? Or was there anything in particular in Kithul that enabled you to do that, like the tensile properties? Or was it beyond the tensile properties? Was there any other property that you were...
Tensile... Yes, the Kithul is... the beauty of Kithul is very similar to bamboo, but as a color is much deeper, and also textures is close to wildness, and then it's a small difference, but Kithul and bamboo is showing the big difference for the final effect.